Hi, welcome back to pronunciation workshop. My name is Winnie, and now we can practice read stories in American English in VOA. The Murder in the Rue Morgue by Edgar Allan Poe, Part 5. Let's start. August Dupin, my friends with an extraordinary sharp mind and observational power, still had surprise for me. He had uncovered so much about the horrifying Rue Morgue murder that it seemed there was more understanding than Smith realized. But still, the major questions remain. Who? Dupin had invited someone to our home, someone he believed knew the answer to that questions. As we waited his arrival, my friend began to put together other pieces of evidence from the crime. We asked for our consideration, the consideration of the room, so we have a strength more than human, a wildness less than human, a murder without reason, horror beyond human understanding, and finally a void without a recognizable language. A cold feeling went up and down my back. A madman, Dupin. Someone who has lost in mind. Only a madman could have done this murder. Dupin smiled a little. Oh, but madmen come from one country or another, don't they? Their cries may be terrible, but they are made of work, and some of the work can be understood. Let me have one more clue. Look at this hair. I took it from a finger of the old woman. If Dupin handed me evidence, I could not believe what I looking out at the feel of my hands. Dupin, what is this? This hair is not from a human at all. I describe it only as, but also look at this picture. It's a picture of the mark on the daughter's snake. The daughter says the mark was made by fingers. Let me spread the paper on the table before us. Try to put your finger all at the same time on the picture so that your hand and its finger will fit the picture of the mark on the daughter's neck. The marks left by killer hands were enormous. My fingers seem like string in comparison. Dupin, these marks were made by no human hand. No, they were not. I'm guessing they are from the hands of an oracle. The slight strength of violence of this rap is well known. And the hair and straight shroud would complete the selection of killer animal animals. Yes, I still do not understand the second voice. We know each was a French-speaking man. He only was one Monnier, who spoke Dupin. Upon those two words, I have played my hopes of finding a full solution to the crime. My gods were an expression of honor, extreme improbable that the speaker of the words had could he instead be its owner? Maybe the animal escaped from him, and he followed it to the house on the Rue Morgue. I am sure that the man would not have been able to recap. Is that who we are waiting for now, Dupin, the Frenchman? How did you read him? My friend smiled when he answered. I put an end in the newspaper. Read it yourself. I took the newspaper. caught early in the morning of the 7th of this month, a very large orangutan. The owner, who is known to be a sailor, may have the animal again if he can prove its in. But Ben, how can you know that the man is a sailor? I do not know it. I simply suspect. A sailor could go outside of the house. Sailors travel to faraway lands where one might find an orangutan, and it would be valuable. The sailor would want it back show. Finally, Tupan, we learn the whole truth. Come in, my friend, come in. Slowly the door opened, and there before us stood a sailor. He spoke in French. Bonjour. Good evening to you too, my friends. I suppose you have to ask about the autumn. Yes, it is here? No. We have no place for it here. If you can prove it's yours. But of course I can. A shame. I wish I could keep it. It's very valuable, I guess. Well, I want to beg, of course. I will pay you for your trouble to find it and keep it. Where's your pride? Well, that's very fair, it is. But it's not money I want, sir. My point is truth. Tell me everything you know about the murder in the Rue Morgue. The sailor face reddened deeply. He jumped to his feet. For a moment he stood and stared. But then he fell back into his chair, trembling. His face grew pale, his eyes clouded, and he said not a word. Dupin then spoke sharply. My friend, you must not be afraid. We are not going to hurt you. I know very well that you yourself are not the killer, but it's true that you know something about him or about this. You have done nothing wrong. You didn't ever take any of money. You have no reason to be afraid to talk and to tell the truth. It's really a matter of honor for you to tell you. So help me God, I will tell you all I know. About a year ago, our ship sailed to the far east, to the island of Borneo. The forest there, the jungle, good thick with trees and other plants, and hot and wet and dark. My friend and I want to explore the tree play, so we did. There we saw the tank and coaches, and it returned with us to the ship. My friend died on the passage home, so the animal became mine alone. I was keeping it in my case in my house here in Paris. I plan to sell it very soon. One night I came home and it was loose. Its head got free. I don't know how. It held a knife in hand. It did not know of its danger. Of course, it was playing with it. As soon as the animal saw me, it jumped up and ran from home. I followed. It ran several blocks and turned a corner. When I made a sharp turn, the animal went outside. I looked far down the street and saw nothing. Then I heard a noise above me. There was a pace, climbing a pole up the side of a house. It was maybe 2 meters up. I also went up the pole. As I am sure, it was easy for me. When the animal was close to the top, I saw his jump through an open window. I got to the same place, but could not make the jump. I could see into the room, however, through another window which was closed. The 2 women were sitting there, looking at the paper from a bunch of the floor. The animal, knife still in hand, made a noise, and an old woman turned. That is when I heard the first of your terrible cries. I watched with honor as the animal attacked. Soon the two were dead, and the rooms were deserted. The outraged nun then pushed the drunk woman's bodies up the chimney. It picked up the other victim. Then, as I moved towards the window, I realized what was coming, and I fell. Down the pile I crumbled. At the bottom, I heard the old woman's body hit the ground. I ran. I didn't look back. I ran. Oh, mon Dieu, mon Dieu. The police very could not change the thriller. His only wrongdoing was silent, which is not a criminal firm, the police chief says. However, the official does have a problem with Dupin. His were areas not to ban, and not a member of his force had shown the mystery. He said people should mind their own business. Let him complain. He feels better for it, and maybe learn something. Perhaps he will never again say not possible, but about which somehow must be possible.